Until the ban, the Oda Reserve, Subin Shelter Belt, Tanofin, among other forests in the Ashanti region, were home to illegal mining activities. Water bodies such as Subin, Ofin and Pra have had their share of the devastation. The Afao Hills and Anwiaso East reserves in the Western North region also had their share as earth-moving equipment struck deep in the belly of the earth. The Akasu and Subin streams are all destroyed by heavily armed and powerfully connected illegal miners who battle forestry officials. Several hectares of virgin forest with economic viable species are destroyed.
Most of the cocoa farms, they've destroyed them. Look, if you look over there, you see the cocoa farms.
Deputy Minister Designate for Lands, Benito Owusu-Bio, is shocked at the destruction in the forest reserves.
The devastation that has occurred here, with this particular forest reserve, there has been no application for any prospecting or reconnaissance whatsoever. So what you see here was a total blatant illegality. And look at the level of destruction. See the number of forest trees that they have destroyed. Very good economic tree. They've destroyed them all.
With the ban on mining in forest reserves, many of the havoc-wreaking equipment have been evacuated. Excavators have been evacuated from Oda, Subin Shelter, Bosomtwe, Anwiaso East, Tanofin and Afao Hills reserves in Ashanti and Western North regions. Though few recalcitrant miners remain on site, Benito Owusu-Bio is happy with the rate of compliance.
Since we came, even on the road, we all saw some are pulling their equipment out of the forest.
President of the National House of Chiefs, Oji Ahohoya Ajebi II, shared similar sentiment.
I saw several excavators on the Nyinahini Bibiani stretch. The ban is already yielding positive results. You should intensify the fight because you have our support.
The Forestry Commission has had it tough, warding off illegal miners from forest reserves. Its Chief Executive John Alote says it is too early to celebrate.
It's too early to see that. We are seeing movement. You know, we've seen some movements outside the forest because this is not the first time directives have been given. And this is not the first time maybe military has moved in. This is not the first time we've seen equipment being moved out. But the most important thing is to be able to maintain that side so that we are sure that no equipment move back to the forest.
He is concerned the evacuated excavators sit at the fringes of the forest reserves. As a first step, Mr. Alote wants district forest managers to be on high alert over attempts by recalcitrant miners to re-enter the forest.
Most of the equipment have been moved from the forest reserve, but they are just few meters away from the forest reserve. Chances are that they could move in the evening and work. They are too close for comfort. What we are going to do is to present a report to our minister in terms of enforcement.
Ghana's forest resources have been depleting at an alarming rate. Illegal mining is a major factor to the decline, which threatens the country's sustainable development. From Kumasi, for Joy News, Ohime Interior reporting.